Hey, welcome. It's Brian, and this is Guitar Solo Reactions. Today we're back with the incredible Steve Morse. He has a new song out and possibly a new record. The name of this song is called Breakthrough. And as many of you know, Steve was in Deep Purple for 20 plus years. He did a little stint in Kansas, the band, and also lots of cool stuff even before that. How I believe I was introduced to him was through Guitar Player magazine, and this is pre-CD, so we're talking early 80s. I bought his Starlix cassette tapes and listened to those to no end. And when the introduction came out, that record, I believe I love that record and went back and discovered all the Dixie Dregs stuff, or Dregs as they would be known later. And always liked his guitar playing and, have basically known about him since the early 80s. So it's cool that he's got something coming out. I'm really excited to see him play. I know recently he lost his wife, and he's also had some kind of hand issues. I think he had like some wrist stuff where he had his wrist fused or something to that. So lots of challenges to overcome, but here he is, and he is not a young man. So always great to see him playing, and here we go. The song is Breakthrough. There's a bass player. His name's Dave LaRue. I've been looking for the name of him, and I know he's played with them for a long time. What a great bass player! I love the bass tone. I love the guitar tone too, but it's nice how kind of punchy that bongo Music Man bass is. Then you see Steve playing his old Music Man signature model that all the other ones are based on. So that's fun. Yeah. There you have it, the Steve Morse Band doing the song Breakthrough. They have a record coming out called Triangulation. I believe the bass player's name is Dave LaRue. Please let me know if you know that. I don't know who the drummer is. That first record, the introduction, had Rod Morgenstein, who had been in the Dregs, and is it Gary Peck or Peak or something on bass? He was such a cool bass player, and I think that band maybe lasted a couple of records, and then that was it. Yeah, maybe two. And then he moved on to Kansas and all of this fun stuff. But what's great about this video is you get to see that he's an avid flyer. He was actually kind of like I think he quit music for a while as far as professionally and became like a regional pilot or something for at least a couple of years. That's what I remember. So, anyway, great to see him out there doing stuff. Still sounds great. Killer band and great guitar tone. He's an angle inducer. I love. He's an angle endorsee, so I love angle amps. I've had quite a few, and nothing as big as his. But yeah, such an important player, and great to see, like I said, that he's still doing it. So I'm Brian. This is Guitar Solo Reactions. Thanks for joining me. Bye.